Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to learn how to do a pagination in HTML and PHP. So the end product would look something like this. It's a very simple one. So I want to echo out the list of members, but in with pagination, something like this. All right. I want two results for each page. It's just a demo, so it's only two results. But in reality, you can have a lot more depending on your database and your purpose. But when I click, this is the first page, and this is the second page. All right, there will be different person echoed out, and then this will be the third page. I have overall 6 members, and I want to echo two for each page, and that's what we're gonna do. It's a simple one, but it will help you to know like how to we can do it, and you can just apply to a bigger project. The 6 members are from a database called tutorial and then user. There are a lot of other columns here, but you don't have to worry about that. You just need to know that we have 6 members, and this applies to um, our project or bigger project regardless of the length of your database. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing, we're gonna have open our studio code or whatever code editor that you use. So I have a folder called June 6, and right now my folder I just have a database and an index. But first I want to work on the database first. Because this is not the video about database, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy the code that I have prepared for the database and then pass it in. It's nothing much. We just have server user pass the database tutorial that I have introduced a while ago, and then I'll connect that. All right, and catch the error if there are. Okay, that's for the database. Save that, and for the index, we're gonna work on the index file for today only. All right, so let's start. The first thing we want to do is to open and end our PHP. Okay, and then we're gonna connect to our database PHP. All right. If we want to see if we have successfully, then I'll just echo if successfully connected to the database if it is successful. Now go back and then refresh it. So we see nothing in our page. It's just a sentence saying successfully connected to the database tutorial. So that works. Let's go back. Go back to the studio code. Right. Now, the next thing we want to do is that we will get all the members. We will get all the members ready. So we can do that by doing say get all member. All right. We should simply do query to get all the members. So it should be very easy. PDO prepare, and then we're just gonna select everyone from of so the table name is user. We'll order by or you can order in any way, but for me I'm just going to order by first name. Okay, so if you have a look back at the database, so we have a first name. If you look at structure, right, we have a first name right here. We don't really just disregard all the other, or just use first name in this case. All right, so we'll order by first name. All right. Yeah, then go ahead and we're gonna query execute, and then after execute we're gonna store all of the user in something called user and we're gonna query, yeah, and fetch all. We want to fetch all of the record there. Okay, we want to fetch all the record there. All right, that's for the get all members. The next thing we want to do is to process sync with the start working on our pagination. For the pagination, there's several steps that you want to do. The first thing you want to do is that you want to get the total result. Total result. Okay. The total result, you can do that by doing query and row count. All right. So it's actually related to the query above. So we got total result, and then we're gonna do query, and then row count. All right, so that's what we want to do now. Row count. We want to count how many rows are there. If you want to check, you can just go ahead and echo total result. Refresh the page. We say to the result 6. Okay, so it works. We have 6 members for the demonstration, so it should show in 6. All right, that's good. The next thing you want to do is that you want to decide how many records you want to display on each page. All right, so we're going to do something like number of record on each page. So yes, that's what we want. So we're going to have a, this is your own set. We can just say result per page. in this tutorial, I'm gonna use 2. So I want to set it to 2 records to be displayed per page, right? Not 3, 4, and 5, but 2 only. So if we get the total number is 6, then and then 2 for each page, then we're gonna have 3 pages. All right, that's what we want. Now the next thing we want to do is to calculate the number of page. All right. So we're going to do number of page. So number of page is pretty straightforward. So we have a number of number of page. Number of page would equal to total result, and then divided by result per page. All right, so this is a very straightforward formula. So 6 divided by 2 would be 3. All right, equal to 3 pages. However, what if we have 7 members? Then the number of page would not be like 3. It would be 3 point something, and we don't want that, and that wouldn't make sense when we plan the page. All right, we cannot have half a page. We normally must have a whole page, and to make the computer understand. So the function to use that, we're going to use cell. This is cell. This is a function that round the number. If it is 3 point something, then it probably will round it to 4, something like that. We want that for our pagination. Well, the next thing we want to do is to now this is for the processing. The next thing we want to do is to get the page number. For example, people click on the second page, then we want to get the page number, and then we want to retrieve only the records for that page. All right, that's what we want to do. Okay, so we're gonna get the page number that the user click on. All right, and then we're gonna retrieve record that is specifically for that page only. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So to get the page number, right now you can't see anything yet because we didn't do it, but when we design a link for each page, the link like this, so whenever the user click on any link, it should appear on the URL that the page equal to 2 or equal to 3, and that's what we will do easily in the link in this pagination. But for now, just imagine that we already did that. All right, so we're gonna work with start from that. So now we want to get the page number. So the way we do that is that if get page, if is in get page, that means if we cannot find the page number in the URL, we would set it to the default, which is page number 1. All right, we don't have page number 0, but we'll have page number 1. Else, then we just go ahead and set the page to whatever it is that we can take from the URL. So get page. All right, okay, that is done for the page number. So now we know that which page the user click on. All right, and the next thing we want to do is to retrieve the number of records for that specific page. All right, but that also means we don't retrieve all of the members like we do in the first get all member here. We only retrieve at a certain point. For example, in the first page, in my case, I only retrieve the member, the first and the second. All right, 2 member, and then in the second page, it is the third and the fourth member, and in the third page, it is the 5th and the 6th member. So we want to do that. Okay, only retrieves relevant members for each page. We can do that by using offset. We will select all of the user, and then we use the offset to cut off the member. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So we have something like retrieve results for current page. So the would be something like SQL select everything from user, which is what we're doing, order by first name, and limit. So there, the formula is that we're gonna have something here, we call the offset. It should be a number, offset, and another one is the number of records you want to retrieve. For example, 2 or 3, 4. In this case, it's a result per page. That's what we want. Okay, but before that, we have to determine the offset point first. For example, is it the number 2 or number 3 or what offset point? All right. I don't want to keep the first video too long, so I will continue this in the second video. See you in the second video then.